know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire.
It's week 6 of the NFL, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Packers coming up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Herbert now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the 50, here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. About 3 yards there to the 27. So they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That is caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 14. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And this one is right through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he has a big gain inside the 30 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Man. He finds his man. Complete. It's Alexander. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. They give the Sermon out of the gun. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll be out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are once again back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th of the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after try forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now it's Herbert. This to Graham on the short pass. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Herbert throwing again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And Graham's got it, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first two quarters.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Man. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Man. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Man. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Off play action. Man. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And now time has run out on this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We start up in the Keystone State. A couple of blue-collar cities doing battle. Detroit taking on Pittsburgh. And in the late stages of the first half, it's the Lions who are out in front. The Lions seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. The Jets trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And that one all tied. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. That's a Packers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch that and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed, and then we got to see it unfold in real time.
4 on first, and that'll make it second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Herbert, third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on third and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. He'll let it go deep for free. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 40. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. It's Graham again with a catch, just like the last play. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Quick pass out wide. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that... lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Taking it right down Broadway. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure wouldn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts him in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Will that score you just added on the board will energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Ravens ready to take over. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Back to throw here, Herbert. And left side here, it's Graham. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. A try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Ravens now down by 11, a little under a minute 50 remaining. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Herbert going to throw.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Over the middle, complete. That's Alexander. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Herbert. Throw caught by Flowers.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it. Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he gets to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question. We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And trying forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10. Herbert to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that